Welcome to MyAuditLab. Today we're unpacking the psychology behind effective audit communication by understanding personality types. In modern business psychology, personality types are categorized by 4 colors: red, blue, green, and yellow. Knowing how these personalities think and what drives them can help us foster better working relationships and conduct audits more smoothly. So let's explore how to spot these personalities, what they appreciate, what sets them off, and how to communicate with them in ways that actually work. We'll be concentrating on the reds and the blues in this episode. Red personalities are the drivers. They're natural leaders with a clear goal-oriented mindset. They're action-oriented, competitive, and have a very high tolerance of risk. They prefer quick, to-the-point discussions and value efficiency over process. But while their drive makes them effective decision makers, Reds can be impatient and dismissive of anything they find irrelevant. They absolutely hate slow, drawn-out communication, indecisiveness, and excessive pleasantries. They can't stand when people beat around the bush or bog them down with unnecessary detail. Similarly, they lose interest fast if someone comes across as overly cautious or unsure. They see it as a lack of competence. Spotting a red is not too hard if you know what you're looking for. Reds speak with authority, often with a fast pace, and rarely waste words. They will likely take charge of the conversations early on. They tend to focus on the results instead of the process. If they cut you off to ask what's the outcome here or what's the real risk, you're probably dealing with a red. Reds often have confident, direct body language. They might sit forward, maintain strong eye contact, or tap fingers if things feel too slow. So here's what not to do with a red. Don't go overboard with details. They get restless with too much background or data. Keep technical explanations to a minimum unless they ask for it. Avoid passive language. Statements like one possible outcome or one possible improvement will make Reds question your confidence. Instead, go with we make this or this recommendation, or this change will improve this or that area. Here's a few tips on how best to communicate with a red. When explaining audit findings, summarize your conclusions first. Reds don't want to wade through the process, they want the results. Instead of saying, after extensive analysis, we found a number of issues with the accounts payable process, try saying, we found 2 major gaps in your accounts payable, and here's how they impact your bottom line and our proposed fixes. Reds need to see the direct benefit of what you're suggesting. Instead of saying implementing this control will improve your compliance, say implementing this control will reduce your risk exposure by 30%, protecting your revenue. Show them the payoff right up front. Reds are natural decision makers, so they appreciate being given options instead of directives. For example, if you're recommending tighter expense controls, present it as, here are 2 strategies for controlling expenses. You could implement direct oversight or automated checks. Each has its pros and cons, but they both achieve the compliance needed. I once worked with a marketing director, a pure red personality. Instead of overloading him with details of our findings, we focused on how a few critical controls could safeguard his revenue and enhance campaign accuracy. We had his buy-in by the end of the meeting, all because we respected his desire for control over brevity. Blue personalities are your detail-oriented critical thinkers. They thrive on accuracy, logic, and order. Blues prefer to take their time, carefully analyzing all data and processes before making their decision. They're dependable, meticulous, and often perfectionists. But their need for precision means they can often get caught up in the small details, losing sight of the bigger picture. They despise rushed work, vague statements, and lack of preparation. They need to trust that you've done your work and have the data to back up your conclusions. Imprecise language or unsubstantiated claims can be a deal breaker for them. They also dislike to be pressured to make quick decisions, seeing it as a lack of respect for thoroughfulness. Let's see how you can identify a blue. Their conversation is often cautious and methodical. Blues will ask detailed questions, wanting to know every single angle before moving forward. You might notice them jotting notes or asking for documentation to verify statements. Blues prefer orderly discussions, focusing on each step of the process. If they ask about specifics, policies, or a step-by-step approach, you're likely dealing with a blue. Blues also tend to be more restrained. They might lean back and observe, looking thoughtful instead of eager. So how do you communicate with the blue? Here's a few tips. Blues want to understand the why behind every recommendation. For example, if you're recommending a data security measure, instead of simply saying this will prevent data breaches, provide specific examples or statistics, such as according to recent research, other companies that have implemented this control have reduced data breaches by 50%. Outline each part of the process when explaining a finding. For example, first you review the accounts payable process, followed by an analysis of transaction logs, certain forms of variance analysis, explain the nature and purpose of data analytics if you did any, and then the discussion about potential control implementations. This satisfies their need for order and shows them you're prepared. Blues are thorough and will likely ask for clarifications. Embrace this by inviting questions, saying something like, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. This creates a comfortable environment and builds their trust in your work. Here's what not to do with Blues. Don't skip over details. Blues view lack of details as a red flag, so prepare thoroughly. Blues need time to process and won't appreciate being pushed for quick decisions. Be mindful of their need for a slower pace. During an outsourced call center audit, the head of the operations, a Blue personality, was hesitant about the appropriateness of our recommendations. To ease her concerns, we arranged a detailed presentation showing her each part of our finding, complete with supporting data. We even invited her or her team to walk through our entire analysis step by step to identify any concerns or ask any questions. The patience paid off. By respecting her need for precision, the audit concluded collaboratively. Understanding personality types is more than just a neat skill, it's a game changer in internal auditing. Reds appreciate brevity and action, so go in with a purpose. Blues value precision, so bring data and structure along. When you meet people where they're at, you build stronger connections and perform better audits. Stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to cover greens and yellows. Stay sharp and keep auditing.